Hello everyone and welcome back to Speed Force Racing. We're back once again for the GP4 series. Final round of the race, of course. Championship's already wrapped up in the Constructors and Drivers, of course. Constructors Alpine has done the honours of wrapping that up, and also Capricorn in the Drivers' Championship won it in, of course, in Brazil. I am not on my own today. We've got somebody new here today. Actually, we've got the GP2 driver of Train Gamewell. Welcome, Train Gamewell. Hi, how are you today, buddy?
Thank you for the welcome, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see what the GP4 guys have in bet today in this. In a race where nothing really matters, to be honest. But let's see what they have in store for us today.
Yeah, of course. Like you said, me and you both said, they're just literally just racing for the sake of it, just to have some fun, I guess. Kind of some testing for themselves for next season as well. Like maybe some drivers are taking off some assists or something like that. We might see some top drivers struggle a bit just because of not using assists or something like that. It's pretty much going to be a pre-season race for most of these guys. Of course, they've still got some of these drivers can of course still change positions if they get a good result and all that. But yeah, these guys are now starting to ready up, and we're getting the session underway in 2 seconds time, or right now actually, and we'll be loading into qualifying right now. So while we're doing that, we'll have a look at the, if my phone wants to load up, at the championship. Not that it matters anyway, but I always do it, of course. See my standings. I'll load up. Right, GP4. Right, so of course Capricorn is in first position with looks like it says he's got 6 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's actually got 7 wins this season so far. He's on 299 points, and then we've got Dodonis in second, with then Hooky in third. We've got British Guy in fourth, SFR Paul in fifth, MCSC in sixth, Shadow Lancer seventh, I'm Just in Time in eighth, Psychus in ninth, Aureoglass in 10th, Podge in 11th, Tommy Gunner in 12th, Paddy Ragus in 13th, Lewis in 14th, Vladimir 15th, Snellweg 16th, Energy Dan 17th, Ryan Van Doom 18th, A-Lad 19th, and Owlman in the 20th position spot. In the Constructors, we've got, of course, Alpine in first, who have, of course, wrapped up the Constructors. And then we've got Williams in second, and then Alpha Tauri in third, Alfa Romeo, in fourth, and we've got Aston Martin in fifth, Red Bull in sixth, Haas in seventh, Ferrari in eighth, Mercedes in ninth, and McLaren in 10th. So qualifying has just got underway now. Let's bring everything up. And we've got first car out of Lewis. Let's tyres up, tyres. There we go. So Lewis, first one out. We've got 2 guys looking at setting it up on the medium tyres, the one Just in Time and Podge Racing. Make sure the stream is up on my phone. Where is that stream? There it is. I've got my stream up. Right, yeah, so, Train Game. Of course, yes. You've got your race on Wednesday. How are you feeling about your race coming up on Wednesday? Do you like the track or what?
Well, it's okay track. I'm not a really big fan of it, but it's also not my worst one, so it's kind of mixed feelings going into Wednesday. And I'll just have to test my pace to see how far I can go. I normally only practice on the race day, so I'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's quite a difficult circuit, I've got to say. Obviously, we haven't got that new track layout like in the real life F1. Of course, there's been a bit of a change there, but of course Lewis has just started his lap, so we'll go on board with Lewis going down to turn 1 now. You've got Ryan Van Doom just about coming out to the pits now. Good exit on the turn 1, and then they've got turn 2 and turn 3. Pretty much flat out. It is quite difficult, to be fair, the 2 corners. Then the first chicane of the track, probably one of the most difficult chicanes on the track, and then the slowest corner, which is of course the hairpin. And now coming up to the longest DRS straight and probably the most overtaking opportune spot. He's got Ferrari ahead of him, which is of course getting out the way of Podge. And then now coming up to the second chicane now, and he's a bit hesitant, to be fair, on the exit there. And then the second DRS zone now coming up to that probably a difficult chicane now. Obviously 3 corner chicane. Flashbacks to that old Singapore track where it also had that kind of chicane. And now he's in sector 3. Of course, where the real life F1 is, there's a massive change in all of sector 3 really. Now we'll come through under the hotel now, and then coming up towards the final 2 corners, turns 22 and 23 I believe it is. Final corner for Lewis. Lewis will of course be the first one to set a time on the board, and it will be a 1:37.6 on the soft tyres. Who else is on that? Sean Lance is on the way.
Retired already.
Oh, that's Lewis.
Yeah, that's,
oh, Podge is gone as well. I'm on board with Podge. He's lucky though. He is very lucky to carry on though. I think he might have got a little bit of front wing damage. No front wing damage at all. But at least
that's quite impressive.
Yeah, quite impressive indeed. Of course, he can carry on, unlike Lewis, where he's out as Pauliaragis. We've actually missed that. Pauliaragis is now on pole at the moment. Maybe not. Romisi, I think that's how you pronounce it, in the Red Bull. Goes pole instead with 36.3. We'll go with who should we go? Oh, we've got another spinner of Snellweg, the 3rd person to lose it in the same corner of turn 3 in the McLaren. So Shuttle Lance set a 1 minute 40.8, energy down with 41, and I'm just in time with 37.7. So we'll go with Mr. Wiggles FF in the Red Bull. I think it's a brand new name today as well. See how he gets on in the GP4 series. So
Ryan Van Doom goes into 2nd.
Yep, Ryan Van Doom 2nd, 36.8. Here comes Mr. Wiggles now on his SFR debut, I do believe it, and it is a 38.047 for him. Podge, yeah, he's actually at the wall again, but as our GP4 championship winner, Capricorn goes into 3rd place with 37.4. What a season he's had. We've got SFR Paul just started the lap now. Oh, he looks so confident, SFR Paul, those first 3 corners. Purple sector 1 so far. 17-second sector 1 time. Slowest section of the circuit. Gets on the power. SFR Paul currently sits 5th place in the championship. And I do believe he can still actually change positions if he gets a good result today. It's 58.2 on the sector 2 time. Bit of oversteer. Might lose a bit of time, but of course it is for his first lap of the day. So SFR Paul comes out the final corner, and he will set a 36.7 to put him P2. What is the gap between the two? About 4 tenths between Romisi and Paul. And MCSC has just started his lap as well. I think he might be the only one in the lap. So MCSC actually currently has COVID as well. So I'm just reading the comments now. He actually does have COVID at the moment, but I guess his excuse is that he can stay indoors all day and practice while recovering. It gets a lot of oversteer on the exit, but fair play to him for racing today while having COVID. So obviously by the sounds of it, his symptoms is mild. So it does sound like he is getting on well if he is racing here today. So fair play to MCFC. Good evening, Oreo Glass. Good evening, Simo. Good evening. Oh well. Good evening, Lewis. Lewis says that's a frustrating qualifying. Obviously setting that lap time and then crashing out at turn 3. MCFC now is coming. Final 2 corners now, and MCSC well, that final corner now to set a 136.6. People are starting to get closer to Romisi. Really hard name to pronounce. I think Bowdy. Oh, who is that? That was Snellweg. I just caught a glimpse of him then. That is Snellweg out of the session. Second person to lose it.
It's a popular corner to crash for the moment.
Yeah, that's the second time he's lost it there, and the fourth time we've seen, well, the third time we've seen a person round. Obviously, the fourth spin we've seen on that corner. Energy down 1.2 seconds up on his time. At the moment, he will be round about just in time's time. By the looks of it, has been a pretty good lap from him. And energy down will go into 10th place, a 10th off. I'm just in time. I've also forgot to tell you as well, GP4 is moving times next season. It's changing to 8 PM UK time, and not 8:30 PM. Obviously, so this is the last time where we'll see a GP4 race starting at 8:30 PM before we get the new season underway at 8 PM instead. So I'm just in time is also actually on the lap. He's about 3 tenths up on his time in the Haas. So I'm just time throughout the final corner now, and he's going to go up to 7th with a 37.2, 2 tenths quicker than our GP4 winner of Capricorn. Capricorn is of course on an out lap at the moment. We've got Oreo Glass about 22 seconds down on his time. Ryan Van Doom, I think he's on a lap. It looks like he had to get through some traffic. Got 2 guys yet to set a lap time of Tommy Gunner and Mindful Wasp. As he invalidates, that's unlucky there for Ryan Van Doom. Pod Racing, I think he's just set a lap time. Yes, he has, because he's actually gone up to P3 with a 36.7. Pretty much the exact same lap time as Estefan Paul. It's a good job there from him. Looks like Dan is starting another lap. Tommy Gunner, we'll go with him, because he's actually on a lap. So train game, what do you think the strategy will be here around here today?
Well, it quite depends on what you really want. You can do one stop if you can stretch yourself to lap 8 to 10, but the more safe strategy is the 2 stop with a medium in the middle stint and a soft at the end.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I was watching a bit of the GP5 stream before he went live, and it does seem like the 2-stop strategy does seem to be the safer option, but maybe without the safety cars and that, just maybe the 1-stop might be the better strategy if you can stretch it out and have good tyre wear as well at the same time.
Yeah, it's true.
So our championship leader, Capricorn. Championship winner, I should say, Capricorn, is on a lap. So he comes through down to the sector 2, and he's about 7/10 up on his time at the moment. But he needs to find about another second if he wants to be on pole today. Hesitant through the hotel section, and he doesn't validate. That's unfortunate there for Capricorn. He's got about 3.5 minutes to go in this session. He should have enough time to come into the pits like he's doing now, put another brand new tyres on and go for another lap. Tommy Gunner is coming in. Mr. Wiggles, I think Mr. Wiggles is on a lap in the Red Bull, about 4/10 up on his time. He'll be around about P11, around about the same time as Energy Dan and Lewis. Of course, Lewis is the unfortunate one who lost it at the very start of qualifying, and then Snellweg joined him. Mindful Wasp is also on a lap. Mindful Wasp being the last one to set a lap time. But we'll stay with Mr. Wiggles. I like that name, Mr. Wiggles. Pretty cool name, to be fair. If he goes wide and he doesn't validate as well, that's unfortunate. So with that, we'll go to Mindful Wasp. Coming through the final corner. And Mindful Wasp will set a 38.4 to put himself at P14. We have a yellow flag. I think that is for Dan. I think maybe just letting people through. He's on 3-lap-old medium tyres.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll have time. He won't even have time to come in to set another lap time. No.
Yeah, but he's also quite lucky he's not in the top 10 with those 3-old mediums.
Yeah, yeah, I would say so. But by the sounds of it, I don't think he wants to be starting on the soft tyres at all. So it's already playing strategy games here, but Dan.
And also the interesting note is that being just in time has set his fastest lap on 2-lap-old softs.
Oh bloody hell, and he's on an outlap at the moment. Roe Missy in P2 is currently on a lap. MCFC is actually coming out to the final corner now. He could go pole MCFC, and he does. The 36.1, I'm just in time, is on an outlap. We'll go with Roe Missy now. He's about 2/10 up on his time at the moment. So Roe Missy, I can't even pronounce his name properly. I don't know how you pronounce it, but Roy. I'll just call it Roy. There we go. Call him Roy. Right, so Roy comes out final corner, and he does go pole with a 36.0. I'm just in time. See what SFR Paul does. SFR Paul coming through the sector 2. See what his time is at the sector 2 point. 2/10 up on his time. Oreo Glass, I think he's just started. Oh no, he's just gone 2 cents quicker.
Ooh.
Have you caught something?
Talban almost smashed it onto the penultimate corner, but he chased it luckily for him.
Capricorn, he's also on a lap, 2/10 up on his time. SFR Pool coming out the final corner now. Well, about to reach the final corner. Now he's on the final corner. In the Alfa Romeo. And he will go pole. 35.5. 5/10 quicker than anyone else. What a lap there from Paul. Great lap. I'm just in time. Of course, started the lap. I think Podge. Is Podge on a lap? No, I don't think he is. Ryan Van Doom. He is on a lap, but he clips that curve big time. 3-wheeler. He might lose a lot of time there. He's got I'm just in time right behind him as well. And that is not I'm just in time, that's probably Pauli Ragis. Yes it is. But he has completed a lap. Capricorn, he's actually on his final corner now. So championship winner. Where can he put himself? It's not going to be pole, it's going to be P5 for him. I think we're set for a fantastic race at this point. At the moment, I'm just in time. Coming towards the total section now. And that's Ryan Van Doom round. No front wing whatsoever. We've got Tommy Gunner. Through the final corner now. Tommy Gunner, he will go up to P5. Again, good lap there from him, 36.4. And I think that is qualifying done now. It is SFR Paul on pole, which he is, of course, normally very good in qualifying. Excuse me. So that's qualifying done, and it's now on to the race. We'll go through the qualifying results at the moment, in a moment. So this is your qualifying results for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We've got SFR Paul in first position, half a second quicker than anyone else. And we've got Roy in second, MCSC in third, Emma's in time in fourth, Tommy Gunner fifth, Capricorn sixth, Podge seventh, Ryan Van Doom eighth, Origlass ninth, Pauli Ragis 10th, Sheldon Lancer in 11th, Energy Dan in 12th, Lewis in 13th, Mindful was 14th, Mr. Wiggles 15th, Tal Banham in 16th, and 17th is Snellweg with no time set. Can also confirm that we have a new GP5 champion of SFR the Bear, so congratulations to SFR the Bear for getting that GP5 championship. So that means all divisions across SFR has now found a champion, drivers champion that is. I'm not sure if Constructors is wrapped up yet. Maybe not GP3 in Constructors. We're just waiting for these players now to choose their strategy and all that. So if you have not already, please sign up for Season 10. Of course it's in our Discord if you haven't seen it already. That will close on the 27th, I do believe. So yeah, sign ups close on the 27th. That is the day after, I believe, the GP2 race. So Thursday. and then season 10 will be pretty much well underway, and the season kickoff, ready for the season kickoff on the 7th of February with GP5 and GP4. Still waiting for players. There we go. Now we're on to the formation lap. SFR Pool gets them rolling. With Roy in second. Roy has shown some decent pace so far. I think it is his debut for Roy. No, sorry. Roy is a returning GP4 driver. And then we got Mindful Wasp, Tel Banham and Mr. Wiggles are the three making their SFR debut tonight. I've actually got to go through our predictions for the top 3 finishers. So I'm going to kick us off and say SFR Pool, no particular order. SFR Pool, I'm Just in Time, and Capricorn on the podium. Train Game, your turn to choose your predictions for the top 3.
Well, I haven't watched any GP4 race, so it's I hardly guess. So I go for MCFC for the win. Carl Braincon for second, and Paul for third.
So Train going for Alpine 1-2.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the standings. They were pretty strong all season, so that's a pretty easy bet.
Yeah, they've been a very strong pair in these two, MCFC and Capricorn. So we've got Paul going up to, well, just after the hotel section now. $17 drivers for the final GP4 race of season 9. AI has now taken over to get these guys onto their grid position slots. And we'll be going 5 red lights out in a couple of moments time for the last time in the GP4 series in the season 9. We're just waiting on Snellweg to get that grid position as he is now. Go back with Paul. Try and get a good view of the lights if we can. Got to put the tyres on. We might have a lobby glitch, I hope not. There we go. Got 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And no red lights. We're off for the GP4 final race of the season. Roy doesn't get a great start. I'm Just in Time. Joins MCSC. SFR Pool moves up. Well, great start for SFR Pool. As it seems all nice and clean at the moment throughout the field. We've got McLaren or Tommy Gunner going quite slow. We've got Energy Dan trying to go around the outside with Tommy Gunner. And Energy Dan moves up to himself to P8. Good move there from Tommy Gunner. We got a yellow flag. I think that is for Tel Banham. Yes, it is. So he hasn't spun. Has spun, unfortunately. We've got Snellweg making moves, I think. Or Mindful Wasp coming at Mindful Wasp coming back at Snellweg. Side by side between the two, but we'll go right towards the front with Capricorn and all them lot. See if there's anything happening there. MCSC has actually quite lost. I think MCSC has lost out, has he? Yeah, he's lost 2 positions at the start. Seems all nice and clear. Apparently we scored yellow flags, so now we're back to green flag racing in that sector 2 area, hairpin area. Maybe just a bit of debris. 7/10 is the gap between SFR Paul and Roy. Very clean start from these guys. So just on board with MCFC, loses the back end, but saves it well. He can carry on. Alpine 3-5 at the moment. Got Dan, highest medium runner, and P8. Good start from him. We got I'm Just in Time right at the back of Capricorn here. Just having some decent battles this season. I'm Just in Time and Capricorn. DRS of course not enabled until lap 3. There's our predicted pit stop strategies. A soft medium strategy. The game reckons, as I'm Just in Time nearly hits the back of Capricorn. That was close there from I'm Just in Time and Capricorn, but I'm Just in Time does a good job there of avoiding that. Ryan Van Doom is right on the back of MCFC. He might have a look of it. MCFC goes quite defensive, but Ryan Van Doom does back off as MCFC goes wide, so it might even give Ryan Van Doom another chance, but it doesn't. Capricorn getting a bit of an advantage now on I'm Just in Time. 2 seconds is the gap between Roy and Capricorn. Ryan Van Doom close to MCFC. SFR Paul of course sets the fastest lap of the race because of course he's the leading car. Got first penalty of the day, tail Banham, and a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. DRS of course is now enabled. This is where we start seeing the overtake. Mindful Wasp is into the pits, and SFR Paul's out. Huge crash from Paul.
That's gonna be a safety car.
Virtual safety car at the moment. But a lot of these GP4 drivers have been struggling at this corner tonight. That's the third driver now we have seen lost it at turn 3. SFR Paul, he was looking strong to get that win today, and he's just lost it on turn 3 and he's out of this race. But it is a virtual safety car, not a full course safety car, so it might help Mindful Wasp a bit with this virtual. 2.5 seconds is the gap between Capricorn and Roy now. Very unfortunate there from Paul. Bit of a long virtual. Should be. Oh, there we go. As Mindful Wasp gets drive-through penalty. I think is he the only one? Yes, he is the only one with the drive-through penalty. We'll go with MCFC. Seems pretty close between them. I think we see some. I thought we saw some movement between Ryan Van Doom and Paddy Ragas, but nothing happening there. I'm Just in Time getting really close to Capricorn now. I think he might be waiting for that DRS. Capricorn seems to be struggling on these early stages. Gets on the power as early as he can. I'm Just in Time should get the DRS. Overtake should be active. His DRS is not open for some reason. I don't know why he's not open. We've got Ryan Van Doom and MCFC swapping positions. Ryan Van Doom clips that curb. MCFC should get the move back. I think they both got DRS active, or have they? I think they did. I don't know. Side by side between the two, and Ryan Van Doom gets the move done on MCFC. I'm just in time on Capricorn. Nothing happened between them two. But there's a massive battle going on at the moment in between Podge and I think it goes all the way to Ryan Van Doom. We'll go with Tommy Gunner and Capricorn. Yellow flag.
Oh, there's a wiggle, I think.
Yeah, I believe it is. Now I'm just in time to get his DRS opened. Very close to Capricorn. Capricorn goes defensive. I don't think Capricorn can do much about that, and I'm just in time goes ahead for P2. But Capricorn will now get the DRS, gets the slightly better exit. Capricorn should get the move redone and take that P2 position back off of him, as he does, and that moves Capricorn back into that P2 position.
Oh, Podge with a diamond coming after the second DRS on, but Pelt Dridash, if I pronounce it correctly, has defended him.
Yeah, good defender there from Powder Argus. Podge really does look like he's attacking and really does want to get past Paddy Ragus as soon as possible. It feels like he is losing time against him, and he is going to try and go around down the inside of Paddy Ragus, but Paddy Ragus goes wide and gets a move done. Good move there from Podge. Podge now moves up to P7 and now will be chasing down Tommy Gunner.
But it cost him a lot of time for making them moves.
Yeah, he's out of that 1 second. At the moment, I think he will be. Yes, he will be. So it might give Paddy Ragus a chance to take that P7 spot off Podge once again. But I'm just in time in Capricorn. Round 2. And I'm just in time. Repeats literally the same. Oh, do they? No. Capricorn tries to come back at him. Capricorn is going to try and get the better exit. But I'm just in time. Actually gets the better exit this time. But Capricorn with the DRS. Overtake pretty, I'm sure, will be active, and Amazon Time will go defensive, and Capricorn gets that P2 position once again. With these two battling, it makes Roy to be able to pull away 4 seconds of the gap. We've got some moves for Podge and Paddy Ragus. Contact between the two there.
Unlucky.
And that's Podge down to P11. Lose too much time by the looks of it though. Lewis is on a good recovery as well. Position changes for him is 6. Him and NDG Dan have made 6 and Snellwig made 7. So the soft runners will probably be starting to think to pit now. As we'll go back with Armchers in time with Capricorn. These guys are nose to tail with each other.
Yeah, running away from the others.
Yeah. But with these two battling as well, Roy is able to pull away. 4.2 is the gap. I'm just in time. He seems to be getting more frustrated now that he's still stuck behind Capricorn. DRS is enabled once again for I'm just in time. Paddy Ragus is into the pits as well, on pit exit now. Capricorn staying ahead just for now. I'm just in time is going to try and get the better exit. Capricorn seems to get the better exit as well, but this time I'm just in time will have the DRS on Capricorn. Capricorn's going to try and go defensive, but I don't think this will do with anything. Or yes, it will actually. Side by side, still side by side. I'm just in time goes wide. Capricorn keeps up P2 position. Good defending there from Capricorn. Snellweg, Podge and Aureoglass battling for that P8 position as well. Snellweg of course in those medium tyres in the 8th position spot. As Roy is in. Yep. Same with Untitled Time. Untitled Time is in. Capricorn is staying out. Untitled Time trying to get the undercut on Capricorn. Tommy Gunner stays out. I think the rest of the soft runners are staying out. See if Roy possibly might get into some traffic. Ryan Van Doom on the back of Tommy Gunner. Lewis with the 3 seconds.
Oh, we got a yellow. That's,
that's Snellweg. Yep, turn 3 again. These drivers are struggling with turn 3 tonight. We'll go back with Ryan Van Doom. Just in time of that 3-second penalty. Ryan Van Doom is going to try and look on the inside of Tommy Gunner. Contact is made. But Ryan Van Doom gets the move done, and this might give Energy Dan the chance on those medium tyres to get Tommy Gunner now, but Tommy Gunner has also had that DRS. He's gaining on Ryan Van Doom. Tommy Gunner's going to try and go round the outside of Ryan Van Doom, but that is not going to work. And Ryan Van Doom does keep his P2 position for now. Energy Dan doing a great job at the moment.
MCFC is in front of Roy Massey.
Yeah, MCFC on those. I don't know. Maybe a late challenger for the win in the later stages. Roy is actually in some traffic as well, so this is not going to help him. Right behind Aureoglass. Tommy Gunner's in. Capricorn is still staying out. So it could give the likes of who was it? I'm just in time to catch up a bit. Tommy Gunner into the pits. So Roy has got past Aureoglass. Did miss that move, but Roy has got past him. We'll go with MCFC because he's on the back of Lewis. DRS wide open. Yellow flag sector 2. Who is that? That is for I'm just in time. Oh. So that will help Capricorn. This would help Capricorn now. I don't think Capricorn would have known that I'm just in time I was spun, but he wouldn't have a clue where I'm just in time is, as MCSC and Lewis battling once again. MCSC does get past Lewis. Top 2 should be stopping this lap or next lap very soon anyway. Got 3 guys on hards of Shuttle Lancer, Mr. Wheel and Mindful Wasp. They possibly could be going to the end. I think it might be possible.
Staying out.
They are actually staying out. Possible one-stop strategy for them. By the looks of it then, if they are carrying on, Roy sets the fastest lap of the race while getting past Lewis as well. Good move there from Roy going around the outside. Moves himself up to P5. His next target is MCFC. Ryan Van Doom and NG Dan. You can definitely tell that the soft tyres are destroyed now.
Van Doom hasn't got any traction left. Oh, Snellweg is out. Could this be a safety car?
It is a safety car.
And
so again, go on.
The Energy Dan was just about to make a move until the safety car came out, so that's lucky for him.
Yeah, so Ryan Van Doom, Capricorn, this has worked out for them. An absolute dream for them. They can come and put new tyres. Same with Energy Dan, possibly. He might have been thinking of doing a 2-stop strategy, but maybe he can still do it. Just maybe a free pit stop here. It might have ruined his strategy. Who knows? I don't know. Might be a medium soft for him for the end, or a softs. We'll see what Dan does at this time. At this point now, the top 3 should definitely be coming in. Maybe MCFC as well. See what these guys do. Capricorn is of course coming into the pits. Ryan Van Doom should be following him. Energy Dan's decided to stay out. Interesting choice there from Dan.
Yeah. And Doom goes on to the hearts.
Ryan Van Doom onto the hearts. Ah.
Yes. And Lewis goes on to the soft.
Maybe Lewis, Lewis is definitely going to have to stop again. Ryan Van Doom definitely looking like, well, he can definitely get to the end on the tyres. So the only driver, and that's unfortunate there for Mindful Wasp. He's a lap down. Oh, fair play to him though for carrying on. These guys down to the final race in Abu Dhabi. The internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Is it not? Let me check that. Good job we're on the safety car. By the looks of it, you can still see the stream. So I don't know what you're on about, PlayStation. So safety car should be in this lap. We're just waiting on Talbanham and Mr. Wiggles to catch up, but they should catch up just in time before we get back underway here. It's going to be interesting to see what Dan does now at this stage.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see when the leader starts to restart the race.
Yeah, interesting patch as well. Dan does need to get a good restart because these guys were gonna go. Well, they are gonna start swamping him. These on those old-ish medium tires, but by the looks of it, if he hasn't stopped, then he is looking at doing a one-stop strategy, medium to softs. If he was doing a medium to hards, he would have stopped on that when the safety car first came out. It would have been hard to the end for him. It does look like a medium soft strategy for Dan now. So we'll go on board with MCFC to see when Dan goes. MCFC getting really close to the back of Dan. And there he goes, off he goes. Oh, nearly lost on the exit for Dan, but he keeps it well. Decent restart there as well for him. Tyler Banham, another 3 seconds. Got yellow flagged. We have got a yellow flag, I think it is for Mindful Wasp. Yes it is, just getting out of the way of everyone. Looking at right. In an Alpine sandwich at the moment. Hard onto the brakes. MCFC is got the better exit on Energy Dan. They're going side by side.
Oh, there goes Roy.
There goes Roy as well. Is he going to be 3 wide? No. Does Dan keep the position? Yes, he does. Maybe a little bit of contact between MCFC and Roy and Dan, but MCFC does keep the position for now. Someone has spun by the looks of it. It might have been John just in time.
Yeah, this time spun.
Thought that's the second spin of the day from just in time. Right, puts it back of the field.
Tommy almost ran into the back of Carl Ryan, so he lost chunks of time. So the top 4 is really close for comfort.
Yeah, this is very close so far. Energy Dan defending like hell. But of course, great defending that first lap. Capricorn is probably going to get suffered by dirty air so much. Get Roy Smithy. Oh, I keep calling him Roy Smithy. It's not Roy Smithy. It's just Roy. So Roy might be possibly if MCFC goes defensive. With MCFC going defensive, it's going to cost him the exit. Dan's gone wide as well. MCFC is going to have a look on Dan. We'll keep with Roy. On board with Roy. Dan goes defensive. MCFC is going to try and go around the outside. Oh my! Oh, that was going to be a brilliant move. They're still side by side. Still side by side between the two. Still side by side. And then Roy Smithy is going to come along with them two going wide. Here comes Roy Smithy, who got 3 wide. Roy Smithy goes a little bit wide, and then now Dan's now gone hit Roy Smithy, Roy. And what's happened to Roy? He's lost a position to Capricorn, down to P4 now. There's a great little battle between those 3. Very clean-ish racing. Dan just defending for his life. The Capricorn is going to try and get around the outside of Dan. Oh, great move there from Capricorn.
Oh, Roy must be very frustrated under that helmet.
Oh yeah, he's got to be frustrated now because of that. We've got Pod out. And we have another safety car.
Safety car again. I think this could be a good moment for Dan to pit for fresh rubber.
Oh yeah, Dan's got to pit now. But you can't really go on. It would be good if you can go on to another set of mediums, but you can't. Softs, I don't think he can get to the end at this point. It might be a stretch. It could be. He's going to suffer with tyre wear at the end. And Lewis is out as well.
Oh, he didn't. How did he crash there?
I'm just in time with the drive through. The only option I think with I'm just in time, Lewis, sorry, is that him hitting the back of someone.
Yeah, but he is on the side of the barrier.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird incident there for Lewis. But yeah, it's going to be difficult with Dan. If he goes on to the hard, he's just going to be slow for the rest of the race. Because hard has got no pace. They can just do the whole race, but they've got no pace the whole race. So I think Dan, me knowing Dan for the whole season, he will go onto the soft tyres and just trying to stretch it out.
MCFC goes in the pits.
MCFC is in as well, same with Dan. I won't be surprised if Dan does go onto the soft tyres. But Brian Van Doom coming in as well. He's probably going to be onto the mediums, I imagine. Dan is going to go onto the softs, as I expected. The MCFC is going to go onto another set of mediums because he did start on the soft, so he can do that.
Dan Van Doom was on the hard, but now switched back to the medium.
Yeah. And there we go. I'm just Talbenham also coming in to serve a 5-second penalty by the looks of it as well. And a front wing change. I'm just in time is in. He goes on to the soft tyres as well. But a Mindful Wasp seems to have overtaken the safety car. I might get 5 seconds for overtaking, but he's back on the lead lap. Hasn't got any kind of 5-second penalties. It seems to he seemed to have got away with that. So Mindful Wasp has actually got away for overtaking the safety car and being back on the lead lap. I've never seen the game do that before, but the game has let him off with that.
Well, he track extended on lap 40 and he's on his 14th lap, of course, so he maybe could have left the track to gain him.
Possibly, yeah. But anyway, he will take that, not getting a penalty, overtaking, and then being back on the lead lap. See if he can catch up to the the pack before the safety car gets suspended away again.
Yeah, so this could possibly be a long wait till we get go again.
Possibly, yeah.
But Mindful spins, so that won't help him.
Yeah. Well, I've got all your glasses coming in actually.
Well, quite interesting to do it now, another previous lap, but he goes now to the soft, so he changed his mind.
Yep. And apparently Mindful Wasp actually hit Lewis, and then of course Lewis DNF'd. That's what Lewis is saying apparently. Again, I'm not going to make a comment. I'm going to put that down to the stewards. Let's see what they say. Sorry, Glasgow is ahead of I'm just in time in P11. Mindful Wasp is in sector 3 now on lap 15. He's on lap 15 of course, where the guys are at the hairpin now. So about lap 19 we'll probably get back underway. So this is your order. Not waiting for Mindful Wasp to catch up with. This is your order on lap 17 of 28. We've got Capricorn in P1 with Roy in P2, Tommy in 3, Paddy Rogas 4th, Sean Lancet in 5th, Mr. Wiggles 6th, Dan in 7th, MCFC in 8th, Ryan Van Doom 9th, Turbanum in 10th, Aurea Glass 11th, Arms in Time in 12th, and then Mindful Wasp in 13th position, trying to catch up at the same time. I think we do have a drive-through penalty for someone, which it is for I'm just in time. 4 DNFs at the moment of Lewis, Podge, Snailweg and SFR Pool. So safety car should be in at the end of this lap. Mindful Wasp should have caught up by then. Quite a long lap around Abu Dhabi as well. I've also forgot to mention as well, of course, as you all know, I'm stepping down as director. That is included in the full-time role of commentating. I will be back for part-time commentating, so I won't be here every week, but I'll be here a couple of weeks when somebody can't make it or when I'm free and all that. So yeah, but it's been a good experience to be commentating full time in the end of season 8 and pretty much the whole of season 9. As Mindful Wasp has now caught up, so the safety car should be in this lap.
With hopefully a good sprint to the end.
Yep. So we're going to get underway, 10 laps to go. So pretty much a sprint to the end now. But this has actually helped Energy Dan Hourglass and Untitled time with those extra 2 laps and the safety car as well. Because they shouldn't suffer too badly now. So Dan will be on a proper attack now to try and get a podium. He's had a very strong end to the season, getting his first podium of the season a couple of weeks ago as well. I think it was in China, no, Australia. Yeah, Australia. He got his first podium. So we'll go with Capricorn. Be on board with Roy to see when Capricorn goes.
Now.
Off he goes. Good restart there. From Capricorn. Roy on 10 lap old mediums now. Oldest tyre in the field. We'll go with Dan because he's actually already on the attack at Mr. Wiggles. He might have a look on the inside. Backs out of it for now. Mr. Wiggles goes a little bit wide. Now on to the power. MCFC is actually having a look as well, but of course with Dan being in the slipstream of Mr. Wiggles, he's going to be able to pull away a bit more. Mr. Wiggles not even bothering going defensive, and Dan just decides to go around the inside of Mr. Wiggles, and MCFC is going to follow him through as well. Maybe even Ryan Van Doom is now going to follow him through, but with that as well, MCFC is on the back of Dan, and Dan should defend this well.
Good defending.
Yes, as Ryan Van Doom has also got past Mr. Wiggles, and Mr. Wiggles has also got a 3-second penalty. So Mr. Wiggles really losing out there. He might have got damage because he just went wide again. Shadow Lancer is apparently in AI mode. Now he's out of AI mode. Might be just a connection issue for him, possibly. But now Dan on the back of Shadow Lancer. Top 6 with no penalties so far. Just time is back into the pits. Oh, Dan nearly loses it. As right, MCFC is there as well. Dan can't afford MCFC getting past him, and MCFC gets a bit of a wiggle on the exit. DRS should be enabled next lap. Lap 20 of 28 now. Capricorn doing a good job of Roy as well, 8 tenths. If he's able to pull away by another 4-ish tenths, then he might be good for the rest of the race, depending on Dan's pace and of course Roy's.
Roy is closing in on Cabrighton.
Oh, it's down 3 tenths actually. Capricorn made some kind of mistake and set to 3. 4 tenths Roy's has made. We'll go with Roy. These two pulling away from the field.
And both are on the limit of getting a time penalty.
What, they both on 2 warnings, are they?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Yellow flag set to 2. I think that's for Talbenham. Yep. MCFC and Dan going side by side. MCFC is going to look on the inside of Dan. Dan is going to have a. He's going to try and get that switchback move on MCFC. MCFC is going to clips that curb.
There goes
Dan,
Roy with the lead.
Go back with the lead as Roy and Capricorn. And Roy gets a P1 for now. Go back with Energy Dan and MCFC and Shuttle Answer. That's not Dan wanted. MCFC getting past him. MCFC has been very pacey in this since the safety car restart. Shuttle Answer seems to be struggling a bit as well. Of course, Shuttle Answer on 9-lap old mediums. MCFC on 4-lap old mediums. Dan seems to be dropping back a bit already. I think he might be already starting to struggle on the soft tyres. Mindful Wasp with 3 seconds. Not currently in P11 spot. Go with MCFC as he's right on the back of Shuttle Answer. We're keeping an eye on Capricorn and Roy. Shuttle Answer in a DRS of Paddy Ragas. Paddy Ragas has got no ERS. His red light's flashing. MCSC and Shuttle Answer gets him. That's the main reason you need to save your ERS, otherwise you're going to lose too much time. Now Shuttle Answer and MCFC side by side, but we'll go back to the lead. Capricorn and Roy. Capricorn.
Into the lead.
Yep.
Oh,
Capricorn.
Roy got the penalty.
Roy with the penalty. Roy has got a penalty. Go
Yes.
with Paddy Ragas and Shuttle Answer. It seems like Paddy Ragas has got past Shuttle Answer once again. MCSC is now out of that train, let's say, and now he can start chasing down the top 3 of Tommy Gunner, Roy and Capricorn if he can. But 7 laps to go of this Grand Prix. We'll go with the top 2 once again. These two very close on pace. Assumptions in time is out. And it's another safety car.
So now everyone go to the soft, or?
Yeah, that would be the. I would say that's the very sensible move to go for everyone to go on the softs.
Almost contact between the 2 leaders.
Ah. No 5 seconds though. I think they have got away with the penalty. But the guys who have got a penalty right at this moment will not like this whatsoever. They're going to lose so many places right at the end now if they can't pull that gap of 3 seconds. But all of these guys now should be coming in for a brand new set of soft tyres. I mean, they might get a couple, they might stay out and not coming in. But again, no one hasn't got anything to lose whatsoever, especially the likes of Roy. But again, I think he has to come in, and he's on that 3-second penalty. So he'll be defending if he doesn't come in. Whoever doesn't come in now, they'll be defending for their lives. So let's see what Capricorn does. Capricorn decides to stay out. Roy is coming in. Tommy Gunner's coming in. MCFC coming in, Alpine deciding not to double stack.
Shadow stays out, Dan stays out, Ryan stays out. Yeah, quite a few are staying out.
Mr. Wiggles comes in, Mindful Wasp comes in. Tal Banham is also coming in. So of course everyone who's pitted going on to the brand new set of soft tyres, so they're going to be going on for a late charge. So we'll go back with Capricorn. Top 5 with no penalties.
Yeah, and Carl Bryken has quite a few buffers between him and Roy.
Yeah. So Roy is going to be going all out attack now, really. Be about 3 laps of running, I would say. We've got a driver of the day as well. I don't know. Driver of the day. Shadowlance, yeah, they both made 9 positions.
Yeah.
Shadowlance has had quite a quiet race, to be fair. We haven't mentioned him much, apart from since this late safety cars. That's when he's been, but at the very start of the race, he's been very quiet. Same with the likes of Dan. You mentioned Dan more than Shadowlance, so.
Yeah, Dan is more in the picture because he was fighting after the first or second safety car.
Yeah.
Both Alpines and Roy, so.
I'm going to say I will leave it for now until the race is fully finished, just because I think there's still a lot more to come in the last 3 laps.
I agree. There's gonna be fireworks, I think.
Yes. It's gonna be like that final lap in Abu Dhabi in the real life F1 series. But we've got 3 laps, of course, instead of 1. So just waiting on Tao Banham to catch up. Safety car should be in at the end of this lap, so we should have about 3 laps of running. 3 lap sprint to the end. Shouldn't have any more VSCs or safety cars, nothing like that. But normally last 2 laps safety car doesn't come out whatsoever, even if there's a massive incident. So at this stage, anyone can win this. Again, not voting for DOTD because we don't even know who's going to even win the race. We've got 3 guys on old medium tyres. Shadowlance and Capricorn are just going to be defending for their lives. Dan has got a good chance of winning, I would say, but again, he's on very old soft tyres as well. Roy's on a 3-second penalty in 6th. He's on the P1 technically in the fresh runner kind of pack. Safety car is in this lap. So yeah, we have no idea who's even going to win this race today.
Could be anyone's game today.
Yep, absolutely anyone's. Tavanum and Mindful Wasp. 5-second penalty for both of them for touching each other.
Yeah, they got a lot of penalties today. I calculate
11 and 17 for them both.
Yeah.
So we'll go with Shadowlancer on board with Shadowlancer. We'll see when Capricorn goes. Probably the same place where he went last time, but he seems further away from the safety car than last time as well, so he might go a little bit earlier.
Here he goes.
And he goes now. Yeah, good start there. Good restart from there from Capricorn. Ryan Van Dan doesn't get a very good start either. Ryan Van Doom's on the back of him. Dan goes a little bit defensive, but it seems alright for now. 1 second already between Capricorn and Shadowlancer. 3 wide with Roy, Tommy Gunner and someone else. There's been an incident. I think everyone's alright. Roy hits the back of Origlass, but shouldn't make any harm. As MCFC has actually overtaken Roy at some point as well. We've got a car around that. I think that's with Tau Venom. Origlass and Roy going side by side. And Origlass keeps that P6 position for now. Tommy Gunner and Paddy Ragis side by side. A contact between the two, and that's Paddy Ragis round. Tommy Gunner carries on.
Well, there goes Van Doom on Energy Dan. Energy Dan defense.
Mr. Wiggles gets through another 3-second penalty. So Dan keeps that P3 position for now. He's also on the back of Shadowlancer. MCFC has now caught him up as well, as he actually hits the back of Ryan Van Doom.
MCFC with another penalty. Two laps to go.
MCFC is going to have a look at Ryan Van Doom. Gets the move done. Good move there from Ryan Van Doom. By MCFC, I mean. Now he's on the back of Energy Dan. Something's happened to Capricorn because Shadowlancer has caught up to Capricorn. So the leader isn't actually pulling away either. MCFC might having a look on Dan. He is having a look at Dan. Good defending there from Dan, I would say. Roy gets past Ryan Van Doom. Roy on the back of MCFC. About to go into the final lap of the Grand Prix now. Still, anyone could win this.
I wonder if Energy Dan will stay on the third place.
Got a yellow flag, that's for Mr. Wiggles. Yeah, who knows? Trade game. Yeah. We've got, of course, MCFC and Roy on those penalties. But Dan will not be able. Well, Dan won't want to keep. Well, won't want them to go past. DRS is now enabled. MCFC is going to try and have a look on the outside, but try and get the switch move. But he backs out of it. Tries to get the switch on Dan, but that doesn't work. I think that was Roy with another penalty. Yeah, so both on 6 seconds. MCFC and Roy now.
I think Shadow has now a good chance to maybe win this race.
Shadowlancer, he could get his first ever win here in SFR for the GP4 series. Gets the DRS, but he's not in the slipstream.
There you go.
Also for P3 as well. Shadowlancer overtakes Capricorn. Capricorn hits the back. There's also MCFC getting past Energy Dan. Dan is trying to get the move done. Roy gets past him as well. Roy and MCFC side by side. Got two leaders of Shadowlancer and Capricorn side by side. Who's going to win this race? Capricorn or Shadowlancer? Capricorn gets that move back done. It looks like it's going to be Shadowlancer. Roy and MCFC side by side. Tommy Gunner on the back of Dan. This is probably for the last place on the podium as well between Dan and Tommy Gunner, because of course Roy and MCFC with 6 second penalties. No chance they're going to finish on the podium with that kind of penalties. Tommy Gunner have massive dive on Dan. Tommy Gunner with the 3 seconds now, but that doesn't mean Dan will finish on the podium. Capricorn is going to come through the final corner now to win the race.
Oh!
There's contact right at the end between MCFC and whoever that was, but Capricorn wins the race. Shadow Lancer. Capricorn wins the race. Shadow Lancer is P2 and P3 is Energy Dan. That is your podium finishers. That was like Abu Dhabi all over again. All on the final lap as well. Oh, what an ending to the GP4 series.
Yeah, and those on the 17 lap old mediums fight it out for the win at the end.
Shadow Lancer, driver of the day.
More than
Oh,
deserved.
I don't know. I'll give it to Dan just because of that defending that amazing defending that he did on the last couple of laps. Oh, I wish we could do a joint driver of the day. I would give it Shadow Lancer and Dan.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to say it's gotta be Dan today for the driver of the day. This is your results for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Capricorn wins, Shadow Lancer in second, Dan third, Auriglas fourth, Paddy Raga sixth, Tommy Guinness sixth, sorry, Roy seventh, Ryan Van Doom eighth, MCSC ninth, Mindful Wasp 10th, Mr. Wiggles in 11th, and Tail Banham in 12th. Non-finishers were I am just in time, Lewis, Podge, Snailweg, and Paul. So we will get the top 3 in now. So bear with us. So we'll see a blue screen, but we are getting these guys in now. So they have all been sent a party invite. Seems like we are going to be stuck on the results page as well. So Bossy Gaming, our driver of the day is Energy Dan. So yep. But it's been a great season for GP4. Here comes Shadow Lancer. Hello, Shadow Lancer. Hello, 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 hello.
Almost.
Almost. Here's Dan. Hello, Dan. And we're just waiting on Capricorn to join.
Tell you what, even though I didn't win that race, that made up the Saudi radio big time.
Yeah.
Just because we got to share a podium. That's one thing we didn't do last season, but
True.
yeah, even though we're in different teams, I'm happy to share it with you, brother.
Cheers, buddy. You too, mate.
Yeah, man. Almost.
Do you know what? Those safety cars really did me over. I made the one-stop work though.
Yeah, you did. Fair play to you for that, man.
So just waiting on Capricorn to join, and then we'll get the interviews underway. Capricorn does normally join, but if not, we'll get away shortly. But yeah, what a season we've had in GP4 Season 9. Capricorn, of course, taking that championship, and Alpine as well, taking the Constructors. Capricorn showed great performance. Of course, started in GP5 the first couple of races, and then come into GP4 to pretty much dominate. Well, not dominate, but you know what I mean. So we'll get the interviews underway as Capricorn still hasn't joined. So we'll start with the P2 finisher of Shadowlancer. Shadowlancer, that's another podium for you. Once again, I don't know how many podiums you got now, but
That's
again,
5 now.
that's your 5th podium. Definitely more than last season, anyway. Yeah, so I say it's probably a difficult race, obviously with all those safety cars as well. So just tell us your race. How was it for you?
Challenging, to put it bluntly. I mean, I had a good strat at the start, which was to go at the go for the one stop, which sadly didn't work because I had my wing broken at the start, and I just thought it was just because of how crazy the gaps can get. But when there's not a safety car, it's just I just thought it was gonna be a tall order then. But yeah, thank God for those safety cars.
Yeah, obviously. Oh, now the game decided to take us up the results page, so we can go to the showroom in a minute.
Brilliant instruction.
Yeah, we'll carry on though. So by the looks of it, looking at the standings, you might have actually finished P5 in the standings, if I'm right. I don't know, depending on MCFC. And there's Capricorn now.
Yeah, just go with the champion. You can save me for
no, we're staying with you. We're staying with you, Shadowlancer.
Sure.
Yes, and then we'll go to Capricorn next. Let's go to the showroom. Hang on, I can't multitask. You're Williams, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Boom, boom. Yeah, so I do believe you might have finished P5 this season, depending on where MCFC finished. I can't remember where you finished, but
I was 9 points off him, so it might not have been doable. But
yeah, he did. But MCFC did spin at the end, so at the very end.
Yeah, I just dodged him.
Did I make contact with him, Dan? Because
No, I don't think so, mate. I didn't see, mate, to be honest with you. I'll check my footage for you.
But yeah, obviously, this is the final race of the season before we get on to season 10 in about 2 weeks' time. How do you think this season went for you? For season 9.
this could cause debate, but it's, even though I don't think it was any different what it was in season 8, because like, even though I've got more podiums this season, but my problem was this season I was just way too inconsistent, because I've shown really good pace at times. Like if I had turned some of those bad results into better results, heck, even if I had turned some of those into possibly a win maybe, then who knows. But yeah, I think the one thing that I've learned from this season, and honestly thank God for Dan and the league for making this happen, but it's okay to have bad days, because after Canada I was just done. But yeah, it was just, but thankfully the league just talked me out of it, and I've picked up 4 more podiums since then, so yeah, I owe you guys one.
And of course we get season 10 underway in about a fortnight's time. What is your aims for season 10?
Depends on which division I'm in all honesty, because I think in all honesty,
Let's say you were still in GP4 for season 10. What's your aims?
if I'm strong enough, title, but yeah.
What if someone let slip that we're putting him in GP2 next season?
No. Oh dear.
Good form this season, Shadow. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate.
Very good form.
Good end to the season for you, mate.
Yeah, I always do well at the end.
Yeah. And I think even though I didn't get that win, and admittedly my corner exits and slower corners were pitiful, but the main positive I could take on this is the fact that I was fighting the GP4 champion on merit on the last lap. It's just,
Yeah, well
it's
done to you,
something
mate.
to take. Yeah, you too. That was a good fight.
Sure was, buddy.
And we'll go on to our Roy at the start, and then also with I think it was Andres in time as well. Tell us your race today, buddy. How did it go for you?
Left a bit of time on the table in quali. I had a fantastic start, but I think definitely under fuel in the car helped. Probably wouldn't be so bad if the division weren't so predictable.
It's a lap 18 on my mediums. I had to come in like, I think it was lap 16 or something, whenever it was.
Your softs would have made it anyway.
So yeah, well no, I did. I did mediums to soft. That's why my softs were dying at the end. But oh no, I didn't. No, sorry, I tell a lie. I didn't come in on the first safety car. I did extend, but then I think it came in maybe in a lap early. I don't know. I'll have to look back. But yeah, it was definitely too early for me. Didn't help me out at all.
Definitely deserve it though, at least for holding on to the position.
Yeah, cheers, bud. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree.
And Capricorn, of course, he won the championship this season. You could probably say it's a very successful season for you. But again, in general, how was the season for you? How do you think it went for you? The whole season, basically.
Well, the whole season, I had to give it probably a 7 out of 10. Definitely some things happened that shouldn't, and there were... I made a few mistakes. Hungary is one that got away from me. Imola as well, if people could be a bit more spatially aware. Apart from that, it's been pretty solid. I think China last week I was annoyed because I no practice. I didn't have time to practice. So I went to China last week on my pre-patch setup, and I'm not surprised that it felt like a bathtub.
Fair play to you, Capricorn. I think you mentioned that you weren't actually going to join us at season 10, so if you are not, then very best of luck to you in the future, and I hope things go well for you, buddy.
Yeah, cheers. I'm still trying to secure myself a Monday drive.
Yeah. But yeah, whatever you choose to do, I hope it goes very successful for you. So, on to our P3 finisher of Energy Dan.
Yes!
Second podium of the season, and of course...
Which you missed my first anyway, because you had to go, apparently.
Yeah, I had to...
Busy.
So who's on top?
Let's just forget about that. But anyway...
What girlfriend's doing, and
yeah, it was of course you know it was a very successful day for you, Dan. Finished on the podium once again. I could definitely say you had a stronger second half of the season than in the first half, because of course in the first half you was pretty much down in about 17th, 18th, 19th place position with like 13 points before you got your first podium. But again, how was the race for you? You pretty much already told us, but how was your race for you today?
Yeah, it was really good, mate, actually. It was a bit nerve-wracking what to do with the strategy. When the first safety car came out, I was absolutely gutted. And I was torn between, do I come in and go to 2-stop, or do I ride this out and then just continue my strategy? So I chose to continue, and then the second safety car came out, which was still going to be a lap too early for me, even with the extra laps behind the safety car. So I ended up doing, I think it was 11 laps on them softs, or 12 laps. But yeah, it was, I just had to, I was all for it. I just gambled it and went for it. Just focused on getting no penalties. I think I had 2 warnings all race, which helped me out. But yeah, I don't know, looking back at the race, I don't know if I chose the wrong setup. I chose for a 9.9 wings, but everyone else just seemed to be getting so much better traction out the corners. So yeah, I had to get my elbows out at the end quite a bit. Obviously when the second safety car reset everyone kind of livens back up and thinks, oh, I might have a chance here. So everyone's aggression levels just go through the roof, like not in a dirty way, it's just like elbows get out, and it was so much fun. Like everyone's driving aggressively, but fairly. And it was nerve-wracking, but I didn't spin at all. I don't think I had any tank slappers this race. I've been really focusing on throttle control. I've also started doing tweaks for my because I don't use ABS as well, so I don't think I had any lockups either. I might have had one rear lockup halfway through my medium stint. So yeah, I mean, all in all, pretty successful race. Yeah, like you said, mate, it was a bit of a shocking first start to the season, but this season was my first time going no ABS and no traction control.
Yeah.
Together, I I didn't do one last season, then the next one this season. I just turned them both off and thought, you know what, I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
I think 22 races or 23 races in, and I'm finally starting to get it. Still got a long way to go, but yeah, I think I'm getting there. So I'm looking forward to next season.
And on about next season, what are your aims for next season? A championship fight, maybe?
Oh, possibly. I don't know. It might be a bit ambitious, that, mate. But
Season 8 reunion?
I'll certainly going for like a top 6 finish in the championship standings. That's my aim.
Top 6. Very interested.
I've had quite a few promising results until I've done my Spinderella impression on most of the races. So
You mean the Mazda spin?
yeah, I am the SFR
Spin edgy.
Mazda spin, so spin edgy. Yeah. So yeah, if I can just focus on just finishing consistently rather than going. I just think I went too aggressive. I saw a good points finish and was like, oh yeah, go for it, and then that's when I span. Well, I think twice this season I've spun behind the safety car warming my tyres when leading as well. You know what I mean? It's like things like that. So I just think next season I'm going to be a lot more relaxed and less apprehensive about no TC and stuff. So yeah, I should be in a better place.
And train game. Have you got any last words before we head off for season 10? Really, any last words from you?
No, I haven't got much to add.
That's cool. Can I add something, Mansell, if you don't mind?
Yeah, go for it.
Just obviously for everyone listening from SFR and obviously our viewers, Mansell has been our one of our directors of SFR for the last season. He's done an amazing job. He's also ran the comms team. He's an absolute stellar job all the way through. It's been an absolute pleasure, but obviously he's stepping down to focus on his driving and some of his personal life. So Mansell, publicly, so I want to thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it. I hope to see you back in the directors team soon, mate.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah, of course. Personal icon first, racing second, as I say.
Wife
cheers,
third.
Shadow Lancer. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
I think it's about time we end this stream now. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, for the GP3 series, of course, with Shadow Lancer. Of course, always the host for GP3, the worldwide celebration of GP3. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for the GP3 series. And yeah, with that, I'm of course stepping down of comms as well. So it's been a privilege commentating on the GP4 throughout the whole season, and some of GP5 as well at the start of the season. But hopefully I will be back at some point. I don't know about when, but at some point. So with that, that's a goodbye from me, and we'll see you tomorrow for GP3.